Sometimes in 1998, 1989, 1990 towards 1991, somebody came to Rift Valley region around the Moro area, and he came preaching about a situation where he preached, like he was saying, there are prophecies that the Kikuyus will be evicted from Rift Valley. This guy who called himself a prophet was telling the community to go back to their roots, and the Kikuyus will be evicted from Rift Valley. He preached that for quite some time. Then later he would write some pamphlets, instruct his followers to write some pamphlets, which were inciting statements, and they were distributed at night, telling the Kikuyus that their houses will be burnt and they will be evicted from Rift Valley unless they listen to or agree with his prophecies, and that he should show them what to do. So he would distribute these pamphlets at night, ask his followers to do the same, distribute them to areas which was occupied or inhabited by the Kikuyu community, and he will do the same, write similar pamphlets also warning the Kalenjin people, and distribute them into the regions occupied by the Kalenjin community. Then later, the same man will instruct his followers to go and burn some Kikuyu houses, and so that the Kikuyus may see that the prophecies which he had prophesied had come into fulfillment. He would then again, after some time, send his followers also to burn the Kalenjin houses, so that he can incite those both communities to fight, and that triggered the political tribal violence that occurred in Kenya as from 1992. And he continued to do that in every subsequent election, to stir up those problems, to stir up that kind of hatred and inciting, so that in every electioning year he will have an upper hand in trying to recruit the Kikuyu youths into believing about him, so that he could enrich himself, earn some money, mobilize Kikuyu leaders to give him some money, that he has now kind of a militia that can support their political goal. Today, his cousin Dura Warenge is creating the same kind of a propaganda. He's talking about that the MP for Kapseret, Oscar Sudi, is arming some militias, some Kalenjin warriors or militias in Rift Valley, with the intention of creating political tribal violence prior to 2027 election. He's doing that, creating a scenario that there will be violence, so that he can use the same kind of propaganda and machinations to seek support from the greater Kikuyu community, and to seek support from Kikuyu political leaders, so that they may ask him the way forward, what he can do, because he's known to be a leader of this criminal gang, so that he can seek ways how to get some money to organize young people towards doing or fighting for their community. I go to one person who is known by Dura Warenge very well, is known by Maina Jenga very well, and he would elaborate a little bit about what had happened earlier in those years. His name here is he's known as Waithaka Wagasha. Waithaka Wagasha, I know that your brother, Mr. What is his name? Joroge?
George Njoroge
Wagasha.
Yes.
He's your younger brother who was also... Can you explain to us about him, and also tell us about the other brother, who is Charles Ndungu Wagasha?
Okay. My second-born brother, George Njoroge, commonly known as Afko, used to be the chauffeur to Maina Jenga.
And you raise a voice a little bit?
And also, he used to be the PA, the personal assistant to Maina Jenga. When Maina was put into prison, he was left at home chauffeuring the wife of Maina Jenga. This is where they met the brutal killing. This is in 2008, after the same crashes Mr. Joseph is talking about.
What about your other brother?
After 1 month, the third brother to me, known as Charles Ndungu Wagasha, also met the same tragedy after 1 month. The same incitement from Dora Warungi and Maina Jenga concerning what should be done by the young people to fight for the community. Now I'm telling them, Maina and Dora Warungi should stop this nonsense because it's not going to take our families anywhere. Young boys and girls in this nation should not embrace whatever is coming out of Maina's mouth and Dora Warungi. It's always false and pretenses, people looking for the goodies, money, and kind of wealth and all that. There's nowhere they are taking people. Please.
If I may inject a little bit, because the clarification we wanted to know is, in 1992, did Maina come and preached about blood violence?
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit what happened?
Yes, I remember that time I was in Form 3. I used to school in Molo Secondary School when I met Maina with the prophecy that Kikuyus and other non-Kalenjin community will be kicked out of the Rift Valley. So what was left for us was to come together as Kikuyu community, embrace the roots and culture of our people so that we can come together and fight the Kalenjin community.
No, what did he do to trigger that fight?
Now what he did, he used to mobilize young boys and to go out and spread some and or scatter the pamphlets that would warn the Kalenjin people that Kikuyus are organizing themselves to fight them. On the other side, he would light these pamphlets and scatter them in Kikuyu regions so that he can warn Kikuyu that Kalenjins are preparing to fight them out. So after that, he went on and burned some houses so that they could incite the other community to come and attack the other one. And the war started from there.
Now, could it be the same kind of a scenario of what's happening now by Dora Warungi saying that Oscar Sudi is arming Kalenjin militias?
Exactly as you put it. Yeah, there's no difference. The same trend is going to happen here.
What do they benefit with after doing that?
After doing that, they will benefit with wealth. Only money, wealth, just that, nothing else at all.
Thank you very much, Waithaka. We'll interview you later for more other details.
Welcome.